Hello, lovely souls. Welcome to the Fool's Inc. It is your girl Zoe, and today we are going to be getting Valentine's Day messages from your future spouse, which I am so excited for. I even have a heart-shaped candle that I bought especially for this Valentine's Day themed reading. I've never done channel messages in this form before where I wrote a letter. And I was really surprised by what came out, so I hope you guys enjoy. And without further ado, let's get into the pick a pile selection, which stay tuned after because we're going to light this candle together and make a wish. First pile up is pile 1 with the green aventurine heart. I never actually know what this is, but you know, it's pretty. I think it's serpentine, but it doesn't really look like my other serpentine crystals. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is if I remember correctly. Then we have pile number 2 with the carnelian heart. And carnelian is literally one of my favorite crystals. I can't really explain why, I'm just always drawn to it. And I usually rarely ever leave the crystal store without having bought some type of new carnelian. I think it's just the fire sign in me. Then we have pile 3 with the dark moonstone heart. I love this one because it has this sheen. Okay, so feel free to pause the video here if you need more time selecting. I'm gonna go ahead and grab our heart-shaped candle, and oh, it smells so good. Like I can't even. It smells like birthday cake. It looks like a heart-shaped birthday cake, and it smells like a birthday cake. I literally am like obsessed with it, and I'm kind of sad to be burning it, but you know, I'm not the type of person to buy things and then never use them because, you know, what's the point in just hoarding it? And I don't know. I feel like we should just enjoy the things and know that more beautiful things will come our way. All right. So feel free to also pause here if you need to take time and think about what wish you want to make. On the count of 3, I'm going to go ahead and light this candle. 3, 2, 1. The wick is so fun too. Like it looks so cute. Did I get it? Yes, I did. All right, hey. Oh, now, oh my gosh, it is burning bright. It's burning bright. That is the end of the intro. I hope you have your pile selected, and I will see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. If this is your pile, you guys chose the green heart, which I will put right here. And yeah, today we're going to be looking at a love letter from your future spouse on Valentine's Day. I wasn't really not sure what I wanted to come through in these letters, so I just opened up the floor to anything. And I was quite surprised by what came out. But other than that, we're also going to get who your future spouse is, how they're going to romance you, and what their daydream Valentine's Day is with y'all, as well as some just, you know, freeform advice at the end from Spirit. And without further ado, let's get into it. And while I was channeling your guys' letter, I was getting a lot of like cute, nervous energy from your person. So I feel like they were really nervous about writing this letter, and they were really perfectionists. They really wanted everything to be perfect. They kept telling me, erase that, wait, let me reword it. Like they they just want everything to come across as like perfect and to like really like, you know, look cool and romance you. But I'll stop talking and just read what they wrote down. Alrighty. Dear love, I know that when we met, there was so much chaotic energy around us that it was kind of ridiculous. I feel like I I feel like I was always left a babbling fool in your presence, like you're Mercury and I'm the Gatorade. Even now, I don't even know if that makes sense. You still have this effect on me that renders my mind blank. I just can't get enough of you, and if I'm gonna be an idiot in front of anyone, it's with you. You make me feel so safe and warm. Sometimes I worry if I'm good enough for you, if the group chat even approves of me. You tell me it's okay, but I do worry. I know I'm the man I am today because of you. When I met you, I was a page and now I'm a king. Oh, also just want to let you know that there are like some gender specific type of wording in here, but if you're not looking for a man, then just rearrange the wording for what works for you, and the same goes for when this person refers to you. I just wrote what words came to me. Anyway, what did I just say? Now I'm the babbling fool. Anyway, okay. I know I'm the man I am today because of you. When I met you, I was a page, and now I'm a king who's not afraid of challenge. I'm always ready to embark on a new adventure with you, and I'm just so thankful for the memories we've already made together, with many more to come, please. I want to experience the world with you. I work so hard just so we can afford that. And I know you tell me that I don't have to do that I should take a chill pill. I know I don't have to constantly be proving my love to you, but I want to. I want to show that I'm better than these other guys, Just kidding. Well, sort of. Yes, I know you love me unconditionally, but if I'm being honest, I don't always feel like I deserve it. You're just such a blessing, and I feel so lucky. So how could I not want to spoil you? How could I not want to remind you every day why you picked me over those other hoes? I never want to. No, I couldn't ever live with myself if I let you down. I know you love me, but I never want to give you a reason not to. This Valentine's Day, I want it to be just us, and I mean just us, so we can do some private things. Wink, wink. It's one of the ways I make sure you'll never want to leave. We'll spend majority of the day in bed, and then maybe we'll go out to the city, explore, have dinner, then come back inside for some more fun. My favorite part of the day will likely be the pillow talk. I love talking about our plans, building a family, buying a house, traveling together, the like. I didn't grow up in a house that was very stable. I didn't have a lot of examples of successful, happy, healthy relationships. I didn't have any, to be honest. I'm just so scared I'm gonna mess this up. I'm just so scared I'm gonna mess this up sometimes. But thinking about a future together gives me strength enough to have faith in myself and faith in us. You heal me, and it would be my dream to do the same for you. I don't want you to worry about anything. I'll put the world on my shoulders. I'll carry it for us like that guy in Percy Jackson. I'll support us so you can do whatever you want and look pretty well doing it, like the queen that you are. I hope to keep seeing your beautiful smile every day. Love, your love. Alrighty. So if you couldn't tell, I was stumbling a little bit as I was reading. More than I was for pile 2, which I think I'm realizing that, is very much a reflection of the state that, your future spouse is as I'm channeling. Even now, already, I feel like I need to grab some water because I think this person just is very, nervous around you. Even so, I feel like they still get butterflies, and not oh, this is bad anxiety type butterflies. You're just I think they're just, I'm not gonna lie, your person gives a little bit high strung, a little bit type A energy. They just feel like they need to be perfect. And I feel like this person has gone through maybe a lot of betrayals in both romantic and platonic relationships in the past. And so they feel like if they're not perfect, then they're not worthy of love. And that, they're, the person they want to stay is just going to leave and abandon them. This could be also regarding like their familiar relationships too, because they did talk about that. And so they just like feel like they need to word things like perfectly, or come across as perfect to keep people wanting to be in their lives. I think sometimes this also comes off as them being a bit dorky, as you can see with like some of the jokes that they made. But I don't even know. I don't know if they landed with y'all. I don't know if they made sense, but I was like, all right, this is what they want to say. If you didn't get what they meant by "you're the Mercury" and "I'm the Gatorade," they're talking about, it feels like every time they're with you, or in the beginning when they, were first like starting to catch feelings for you, it felt like it was Mercury retrograde 24/7, because they could just not like say what needed to be said or do what needed to be done to like win your heart or like look cool in front of you. So water time. Give me 1 second. Thank you. I'm getting also that this person could be like scholarly. I feel like they might also be like a teacher or professor of some sorts. They have a lot of restless energy. I think I also want to pull cards on what that chaotic energy they were talking about when you guys first were together. This guy from Percy Jackson, I know I'm kind of going from like one thing to another, but this dude, like, I'll carry it for us, like that guy in Percy Jackson. I think they're talking about the Titan Atlas, for those of you who aren't familiar with Greek mythology or the series Percy Jackson. You guys could be like Gen Z or millennial, or it doesn't matter what age, anyone can enjoy Percy Jackson. I heard they actually might, you guys will either have kids together, or this person might have kids already, because they may know Percy Jackson through one of their children. Yeah, and I feel like this, they may also like just have like, I don't know, a lot of knowledge regarding Greek mythology. They may, like, if they are a professor or like a scholar, they may have studied Greek mythology. They may teach Greek mythology. They may teach the classics. So they are like in a very wordy profession, which like makes them like put a lot of like pressure on themselves and like coming off as very smart and intellectual when they write. But like, especially when it comes to vulnerable things, I don't know. Okay, actually not. I'm not gonna criticize. I'm not gonna look at the composition of the letter. I'm not trying to come for your person at all. I'm just noticing that when it comes to emotions, and they're not like writing a research paper, which I feel like they do pretty well. They may get very rambly and like a little bit all over the place and not know where to start or end, or like, make like embarrassing jokes from time to time. But I think that's part of the charm that you like about them. They could also be like a little bit older than you, because I feel like there are some like inside jokes particular to your relationship. Like Gen Z has a lot of sayings that like older generations may not get. And so if you guys are from different generations, they may try to like use some of the lingo that your generation uses, and it just comes off as like them being like an old silly fart. And yeah, I'm just getting like cute. Like, you find this person very, very cute. This person may be a boomer. For those of you who that resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Just take what resonates in this reading. Because this is a collective reading. These are letters, so they are going to be a bit more specific, but not every single thing is going to resonate to every single person. Yeah, they may have chased you a bit in the beginning. I'm getting as well. I feel like this person may not have been on your radar at first, but then they like slowly wheedled their way into your heart. I'm getting like this, like they're scholarly, but they're like, and they're very intelligent, but they're also so dorky that I feel like people don't, like, they have a lot going on in their mind, I think that means that people tend to undermine them a lot. But they're an extremely good learner. Like they grow, they're a quick learner. They grow a lot. I think they like do better than people expect them to do. A lot of the times in their work. I've heard that I'm always holding out for you. This person is always like gonna be there for you. They're on your side. They're gonna wait for you. I've heard that they might wait. You may like when you read this person, you may need some time to like be ready for a relationship. Just in general, like you may not really be in the mindset for a relationship. You may enjoy being single or just be fresh out of a past relationship. So like don't like they're patient. Like they're in it for the long game. You guys should probably start off as friends. Like I feel like they're just like you're like at first you're like oh no so like this person's like just a friend or whatever. But I feel like it's a slow burn. Like oh I actually do really like this person. And they do like really give me a lot of love and care. And with that, the last thing I'm gonna say before I move on to the cards is that I heard like care competition. So I feel like you both are very, very caring people. And so this person may like I feel like you both like kind of like compete with each other, like who can care for the other more. Not like you're measuring your care, but it's like, oh, look, babe, like you were sick the other, like you're sick, so let me make you some like chicken noodle soup, and oh, that's so sweet, and like I just feel so loved, but I'm gonna one up you, and like I don't know, like your back is sore, like I'm gonna like give you like the best massage of your life or something like that. Like I feel like just you're always competing, or like you like oh look, like I got you like your favorite snacks today, and the other person's like oh you got me like my favorite snack, I just booked us like a reservation at your favorite restaurant, like something like that. Just like you're like always competing to like who can show their love the most to the other in like a very friendly, healthy manner. Okay, and I just feel like it's like very like you guys are like so cheesy, like cute. I feel like you guys are like a little bit of like that like adorable like dorky couple that is just so sweet that like gives everyone around you like diabetes, and people are like oh my gosh, you guys need to like leave right now because you make me feel like so single and like alone and just like sad, like oh like I want someone to just like cuddle with and love, and who will bring me chocolate when I feel sad, like universe, when will it be my turn type of thing. Okay, oof. Now let us see who this person is. Actually, this card was lying down when I picked up the deck, so I'm gonna take this. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Tell us more about who this person is, please, Spirit. Tell us more about who this person is. Ooh. This person is definitely more on like the quiet, reserved side. This is like coming through, like not from your person, but from Spirit. I'm getting that one of the things that you guys are gonna have to work a lot on in your connection is like this person feeling worthy, and like they're like good enough, and that they don't have to like always be proving their worth, because they will literally try and like take on everything in this connection, and like make sure you don't have to lift a thing, like kind of like go above and beyond, which is good. Like don't get me wrong, like it's like a nice gesture, a good like with good intentions, but it is coming like from like a place of fear for them, because they desperately do not want to lose you, and but like they chew, like at times they bite off more than they can chew, which can like come back and like bite them in the connection in like ways that they don't expect later. And maybe it's been being more stressed, and then like a little bit more snippy with you from time to time, or they take on too much, or then they don't have enough time to like spend between the two of you, or you like you feel like you like can't just like chill because you're like trying to do everything at once, and you're just like, listen, can we just be in this moment together? Like things like that where you're like, listen, I love you, and I know this is coming from a place of like, you know, care and everything like that, but I want you to let me care for you too. I want you to chill. Like I'm not going anywhere, so like let's just relax, okay? Like you don't have to like do everything. Like I'm my own person. I'm self-sufficient. I can handle it. I'm not gonna break. I'm not gonna run away. Like it's fine, okay? So I think this person just will need like a lot of reassurance, and it's giving like, you know, like sad puppy energy. I'm like just like they just want to do a good job, and they just want to make you like as happy as you can be. Okay. What else about this person's spirit? With Two of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh! Again, so much fear. Why is this person so afraid? Why is this person so afraid? Okay, this person has like a lot of like confidence issues, which I feel like you're gonna help them heal a lot of, especially with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like they're doing well in life, but they feel like they always undersell themselves, so they could be doing better, but they just kind of like kind of aim low a bit because they're worried of like not succeeding or failing, but they have so much potential in them. Or when you meet them, they have like they're not reaching their full potential or going after their full potential. And so one of the things that this like connection does for the both of you is like you both kind of grow to reach your full potential and like potential, and you're learning how to lean on one another. I heard both of you are just like very like used to kind of taking on the world and like putting other people before you, so you're not used to being with someone who does that too. And it's like that's why you have this like caring competition of like, no, I'm gonna care for you the most, you know, I'm gonna care for you the most, like I'm always gonna get one leg up on you when it comes to love, and who can show love the most. And so I feel like it's just like you guys are kind of finding an equilibrium and being in a relationship that just like you don't have to be the one giving 24/7, and it's okay to take sometimes. Maybe for some of you this could be a same-sex relationship as well. But again, take what resonates. Ooh. Yep, Four of Pentacles. Yep. They just want to hold on. They just want to keep you all to themselves. One more card, please, Spirit. Tell me about this person. Just tell me about this person's personality. Give me a fun trait. There's the Eight of Wands. Actually coming out right below the Nine of Pentacles. This person is slow and steady, wins the race. They're patient. They're going to take their time with you. They're not going to rush you. They're going to make sure that you always feel comfortable and like safe and like warm, protected in their arms. Like with them, if it was like coming home, like you will always have a warm home for you. Like when you come home from work, there's always going to be like I'm just getting this image of like the fire's running, like your spot in the bed is like warm, like things are going to be like cozy and like comfortable for you, okay? Like I feel like they make life comfortable and cozy and warm, and like I feel like you may like in your day-to-day, like you have to do like a lot of like in terms of your job, I'm here, like you may have to like make a lot of hard decisions, or you may not like really like your coworkers, or just, you know, I feel like I just hear some of you may be Scorpios, and like Scorpios tend to attract like hard life lessons, just because of like the energy, like the magnetic energy they have attracts a lot of, you know, all types of things. And also, you know, they are the sign of transformation, so you know, you guys are just essentially, you know, a lot of the life where you go through many transformations, or pushed to grow and grow and grow. And so you may be like this self-sufficient boss outside in the world. And it just feels like the world is always taking from you, or just like things just feel heavy. And when you come back home, it's like you can relax and just get like princess treatment. And I know that, like, again, if you don't identify as like a princess, it could be just, like prince royalty type treatment, where you just are like, you don't gotta worry about a thing. You have like a warm bath running for you. You're gonna get your shoulders massaged. You got a warm meal right after. Like, you can just like relax on a cozy bed. Like, things are just like comfortable and taken care of. This person may be a homebody. They may work from home, which makes it like able for them to. It makes it possible for them to do this stuff, or like slightly easier for them to do this stuff, because they don't have to commute and everything. They may actually just like be like a stay-at-home wife, husband, parent, partner. So yeah, and the bottom of the deck energy is the Hierophant. So this person could also be quite traditional. They could be a Taurus. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like earth energy. I also just heard fire energy, so they may be a fixed sign, which I'm getting Leo. I don't know. I take it back. I don't think this person's a Leo. They may have Leo somewhere in their chart, but I don't think it's like their sun. Yeah. Or if they do have a sun in Leo, it may be there's something going on where it's like they can't embody their full Leo. But yeah, I feel like this person is more traditional, or they have like traditional values pertaining to their culture, or they just dream of marriage with you one day, and making things official. And like they're like over here like in the cards asking the universe like, please, like, how are things gonna go with us? Like, they're very anxious a little bit, and they just need some reassurance. They may be getting tarot card readings on you just because they just again want the reassurance, and it is fun for them to do. All right, so let's see, Spirit, how is Power One's person gonna romance them? How is Power One's person gonna romance them? Ooh, okay. We have the Seven of Wands coming out. Upright. How's Power One's person going to romance them? The Queen of Wands. Interesting. This person is very, very attractive. I feel like they have a very earthy, like, look to them. And when I say earthy, it's like solid. Like, they look like one with nature, if that makes sense. Like, they're not a fairy type beauty. They're like just grounded. Like, when you look at them, you feel calm. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm gonna keep pulling cards as I think about how to word that correctly. How is Power 2's person gonna romance Simply Spirit? Okay, so I wanted to. No, I'm not doing confirmation. I am feeling part of. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person, like, you can see, even though the Queen of Wands is like, oh, this person's like hot, fiery, like attractive, like passionate, things like that. And I think they are hot. They do have passions and things like that. But like this specific Queen of Wands is like, as you can see, she has like literally like mushrooms growing all around her, and like she's like wearing like is that like a dress of moss, something like that? But she just is like, she's an earthy Queen of Wands, and so I feel like there's just like this passion inside this person that is like people can see in their eyes, but like it's like encased in this like calming, like earthy, grounded energy. Like, I'm seeing like dark hair, dark eyes, like a strong like jawline, maybe like solidly built body, male or female, or like just person, right? So they're just like, And it's like when you see this person, it's like, oh, that's someone who's gonna take care of me. Like I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, like with the Queen of Wands, when it comes to passion, and we saw in the letter as well, there's like, always alludes to spice. I feel like with the black cat just like staring at us right here too, it's giving me like this person just like knows you. Like they know you so well. They know you intuitively. They pay attention to you. They listen to you. And that is like their strength. And I think you just find that so attractive because maybe like again in your day-to-day, like you're fighting like naysayers. Like if you like, it's giving like you are like a CEO presenting to like stockholders or stakeholders, I don't know, or like to the board of directors, and they just all have their opinions and they don't want to listen, they don't want to agree on anything, and you're just like over here like, ugh, like what do I do, like how do I like appease everybody, like why won't anyone listen to me? And then you come home and your person is just like a breath of fresh air, and then you just like, you feel heard, you feel seen, and you feel like again solid, like a rock. Like that's one thing I love about like this reading, like for all the piles so far, is that every single one of the partners is like, I am a rock for you, I am solid, which makes me think, is the collective okay? Because we seem stressed. We seem like we're going through it a little bit, that we need someone to like be like able to hold us like through thick and thin, which everyone needs definitely, but it seems like everyone's a little bit like going through some stuff. But alas, anyway, you don't gotta worry because you got your person there to hold it down with you. And they may, oh my gosh, this is so cute. I just got this download, is that with this little bird here, like breathing fire, I feel like your person is like unassuming. They may be very doe-eyed too, so I feel like they like have such calming energy that people can't underestimate them and don't think that they got some fire in them, but they do. And so they like are the type who like, oh, you can disrespect me, you can walk all over me, whatever, but if you walk all over my loved ones, you best believe I will breathe fire at you, and then I will fight you. And it'll be a little bit more intimidating than this bird here because we have the Queen of Wands and she's not one to mess with. Like, she has a temper, she is fiery, like she will fight somebody, okay? And I think that is just like, it warms your heart every time like you see that side of them. You're like, oh, like they got me. Like it's not just like at home, like they will defend me in public as well. And they will also work so hard to like, make sure this relationship lasts. Like they stand on business when it comes to this connection. And they make sure it's not going anywhere, that it's like solid and it's grounded, and they would do anything for you. And I think like the romancing for them is just like, they may not be like the most like romantic in terms of like movie like gestures, or like not necessarily like movie or like romance book romantic, but it's just like the everyday things that they do, like taking care of you. Like if you're tired, they'll like they'll cook you dinner, wash the dishes. Like they will make sure that like you aren't overwhelmed and that you're taken care of, and that things are okay. And I think you do that for them as well. But I think like you having someone that does that for you is like not something that you're used to. Like you may not have like had past partners that paid such like close attention to you in the way that they do before, that it like that in itself is like just makes you feel so like warm and like attracted to them. Honestly, like it's just like, I feel like you're just like, wow, like it is what they want. Like every day you're reminded of like why you chose them and why you love them. And you do love like their little like spicy side. They may be like a little sassy after people get to know them, after you get to know them, and it like shocks you every time that like, oh wow, like you have some bite to you that I was not expecting. And it's just, I think you adore seeing all the different sides that come out to them, because they're like an onion. Like ogres have layers. They're not an ogre by any means, although they are earthy, but they're more like forced earth, not swamp earth, but yeah. I feel like I feel like the more you get to know them, the more you uncover about them, and the more like you're surprised. Like, they seem very like grounded, calm, unassuming. Like, honestly, maybe like at first a little bit more one dimensional, but like it's just as like crazy to you every time a new facet comes out about them. And you're like, wow, this person knows me so well, but like, do I really even know this person, right? And again, the Ace of Pentacles is kind of confirming everything I said of like, yeah, like they're offering you something solid. They're not here to play games. I don't even think they would know how to play games, if I'm being honest. Like, they're so honest and like forthcoming and like straightforward about kind of like what it is that they want. And they just want to know if you want that too. And if you do, then like, cool, like let's work on it. And like, when I'm committed, I'm gonna make sure that we make this succeed. So it's just that care that is so attractive to you. Alright, so tell me more about the Valentine's Day that they want to spend with our One Piece spirit. And I'm gonna get another thing of water real quick. Valentine's Day. Please, spirit. Ooh, wait, that came out to me. Ooh, the Magician coming out again. Alright, so they have, I feel like it's really getting the image of like they have like plans that they want to like make for you. Like, I think that they're like, you know, I may not always be the most romantic, but I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show pile one today. I'm gonna prove them wrong that I can be freaking romantic. And this may be like, I feel like there's like that chaotic energy in the beginning, which by the way, I feel like is just picking up as just like they're just restless spirit, and you guys may like start off working together, and so they like may just be like, you may just see them like running around all the time, like doing different projects, working on different things, and you're like, wow, this person is just like, they need to like go to the spa or like meditate or something like that. And they may have also been like just like really nervous trying to come towards you, and like things just like they would try to make an effort or like try to court you, and then like the plan that they made like just kind of like fell apart, and you're just like, and they're like, like I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like they try to make a meal for you, and then like it catches on fire. Like, these things that like comically go wrong. But again, each of these things is, I feel like, brings you two closer together and like endears them more to you. And so, but like the Valentine's Day that I'm getting is like they are like, no. I think that like that's something that continues throughout the connection. Like, I think they're a little bit clumsy, but they try really hard. It's like A+ for effort. A+ for effort, man. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like they already know there's gonna be some spice later on. They're gonna try and keep things on the wraps, so they want to keep it like a surprise and like not tell you anything. And they want to like take you out somewhere. They want to take you on like an adventure. They may like want to like surprise you with like a day trip somewhere. Or they may do something creative together. Like, maybe like I'm looking at the paint on her face. Like, maybe like doing a picnic and like doing like paint by number, doing a poetry class. They may take you to a poetry reading, or write poetry for you, or you write poetry together, flash poetry, I don't know. But they may take you to a pottery class is what I was trying to say. Something creative. And that's where they may just like be like a little bit clumsy. Like they're like, oh, we're going to pottery class, and we can make each other like matching like mugs. I'm getting like Mr. and Mrs. mugs and things like that. And then like your mug comes out like looking like absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and their mug comes out looking like a bowl, like I don't know. And they're just like, oh man, like I can see that I don't have a talent for this. But yeah, they may take you to the zoo too. I don't know why I'm getting that. They may also just may take you to like Greece. I heard Greece. So they may take you like on a trip, and they plan a trip, like a big trip for you guys. And the trip is fun, but you know, many things do go a little bit haywire. But again, I think the haywire part is like also fun. It's just like silly times of like, oh my god, like we were supposed to get to the hotel at like 3, but then like we couldn't get any taxis, and we ended up having to get like this like, I don't know, like I don't know why I'm getting an image of like, then we had to like get on this wagon pulled by a llama, and you know it took like 4 extra hours or something like that. So it's just like something like silly where it's like, oh my gosh, this is inconvenient, but definitely like memories you will not forget, you know. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some charms for you guys to see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to bring to our attention regarding this connection and your person. So if you have headphones on, make sure to lower the volume. You know, I'm also going to try and lower the volume myself. So yeah. Just initials and letter and signs. Okay. So I have incognito here, undercover. And so I feel like this person definitely, like, again, was very shy and like kept their emotions under wrap when they first met you, or like when they first started having feelings for you. Like they were very like, you probably, they think you don't know that they like them, that you like them. You think that they think that you don't know that they like you, but I feel like it's like they try to keep it like under wraps, but it's kind of hard because they like they're type to like just like stare at you all day because you're so pretty. But they also at the same time are a little like jealous. They get jealous easily, which I think we just kind of see a little bit of that in the letter. All right, so but don't, it's like not toxic jealousy. Like don't worry, they're just like a little like. Again, I'm just gonna like make sure that I beat out all the competition. So with that, we have the little worker bee here. Like again, oh my gosh, the bee's not coming back. I can't reach that bee. Or maybe that's a sign that they are going to overcome that working too hard 24/7 and not resting mentality. Okay, so they may be someone who's very, very artistic and creative, because this is a pin that my artist friend made, and this is from their comic about like dreams. So I think this person, you are a dream come true for them, and they are like a dreamer. They could have Pisces in their chart, and yeah, they just may be very, very artistic. You are a star to them. I'm not even gonna try to pick this up. It's not gonna happen. But you're a star to them. I heard they made like starfish. I don't know why they came out. But you have Alpha Chi Omega, which is a sorority. So I mean, you or them could be in this sorority. You may meet through a sorority. You guys may be very into your sorority. Oh my gosh, yeah. Again, I'm just hearing dreams, like your dream come true, and they may connect with you through dreams, especially before you guys maybe come into contact with one another. Class A hero, this person may be very smart, again, like very intellectual, very like scholarly. They may be an art teacher, and they see you as their hero in a way. They just see you again as like big star quality. They could be a Taurus. Oh, we do have Leo coming out, so maybe I was right when I thought, oh, maybe there's some Leo. They have Leo. They could have Leo in a chart. You could have Leo. It could be an Aquarius. Can you see that? I can't. There we go. Okay. Your Aquarius. Okay, so I'm going to get some initials here to show it all. We have L-Y-N-A. So we have L-A-Y, So the spell's lay, and I heard that song. Is it what? Lay your head down. I'm not even gonna try, especially when my voice is like going out. But yeah, lay your head down. And I think that's the title of the song. I might link it in the description box. Could be significant to you guys. I heard with LY, love you. But yeah, LA could be a significant place to you guys. Anything else? Yeah, I believe that's all. One of you could be Greek with the sorority coming up. Again, maybe going to Greece. I don't know. Maybe very tied to their community. Alright, so we're gonna end this reading with some advice that Spirit wants to give you, and it could be literally about anything about this connection, this person, or just anything else Spirit wants you to hear right now. Alright, so what advice do you have for Pile 1, please, Spirit? What do you want Pile 1 to hear? There we go. Okay. Barometric energy. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Yeah. So I think now, especially with like the amount of chaotic energy that was felt in this reading, I think it's time for you guys to be still, come back to yourselves, even like go out in nature maybe, and like just like breathe and pay attention, and like kind of like tone down how much like stimuli you're getting as well. Like if you're on your phone like a lot, then maybe try and go down on your screen time, or take times where you just like sit with like just your thoughts, like out in nature, just observing like the world, like feeling the grass, hearing the wind, feeling the wind, listening to the birds, feeling the sun in your face, like just things to again make you feel grounded and come back to yourself. And that's also going to help put you in this energy of this person, because they are someone who is very just like grounded, calm, and connected to nature. They may like to hike. Yeah, they may like nature a lot, and doing outdoorsy things. Yeah, I think you're just just take a breath, take a breather, because you may also be going through a chaotic time at work, or you have like maybe a lot of projects and things like that, and you just need some time to relax. So make sure to take out like at least 5 days just to yourself, or just to hear yourself think, as what I'm hearing from Spirit, like just to just again to like breathe, right? And then at the bottom of the deck we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Alright, so again, things may feel very chaotic. They feel like you have to do all this work, but you don't know where it's going to go. You don't know if it's going to lead to where you want it to lead, and you're just waiting for those manifestations to come in. And so when you take this time to breathe out, you're opening yourself up to receiving from the universe, and like entering more of that feminine energy, which doesn't have anything to do with gender. It's purely just energy. It talks about receiving and being open to accepting the blessings that are meant to come your way, instead of like hustling 24/7, where you're not going to notice or make time to actually make space and take in these manifestations that you want so badly. All right, so you were saying breathe and calm at least 5 minutes a day, so that you can open up a portal for the universe to send what it is that you want. And we literally have an arrow, which is making me think of like Cupid's arrow as well. So maybe this person is coming into your life very, very soon, especially if things are chaotic, because if you have a lot going on at work, then this could be a sign that this person is going to come in and maybe add a little bit to the chaos. But that's that's the energy that they give. But they are going to try their best. They work very hard, and I heard you get the job done. You'll get the job done, all right? And then you'll find love in the meantime. Your first impressions of them may be a little bit clumsy though, but I feel like regardless, before you even know it, they're gonna sneak their way into your heart. Even this looks like a dark, and I think this is a new moon too. This is like a dark hole or black hole. So it's like you don't see it coming. Like you can't predict it. It's like you wake up one day and you're like, wait a second, do I have a crush on like so and so? Like what? Like And this could be happening around Sagittarius season 2 this time of year, or this year. I just feel like take a deep breath, focus on your side. What you want is coming in. Just it's up to you to make space for it. Okay, you have to make space for it, or you're never gonna notice it, and it's like you're never gonna be able to allow it to actually enter your life. It's waiting for you, so let it come through. Okay. So that is all that I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did like this reading, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Oh yes, and I do offer personal readings on my Etsy, so make sure to check that down below in my description box, along with my Patreon, where you can get bonus videos, exclusive videos, early access, as well as the chance to decide on what reading topics we do each month. All right, so thanks so much again for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If this is your pile, you guys chose the carnelian heart, one of my favorite stones. I'm gonna put it right up here. Alrighty. And so, pretty much, we're going to start off by reading your letter and then getting into some extra juicy fun questions, like how your person is going to romance you, who this person is in the first place, and what their daydream Valentine's Day is with you. Okay, but before I read your letter, I do want to let y'all know that unexpected messages came out as I was channeling. I've never experienced this before. I've never channeled through letters before, so this was really fun and interesting. And so for your pile, what I found was that excuse my cats, okay, this was not just any like Valentine's Day, or like it wasn't like your next Valentine's Day, or just like this was not a love letter from a generic Valentine's Day, or it wasn't even a generic type of love letter. It was as if like get ready to time jump in this letter. Okay, because this is like your future spouse, like think you guys are elderly, you're old, looking back on when your relationship first started, and then they time jump to now a little bit, but yeah, so they just so if you're a bit confused on exactly what's going on, please note that this is like not like when you first start dating. It's not like during the middle of a relationship. This is like they're elderly looking back on the good old days, right? Okay, they also kept it short and sweet. So I think your person may be in business. I don't know why that's coming through. But they just might be someone who likes to keep things short and concise. They usually talk a lot, but I think they kept this one short on purpose. But let me stop rambling and just get into the letter right away. All right. Okay. Baby girl, darling, my love from above. I love you so deeply, I don't think you could ever truly know or understand. But I'm not with you, my world crumbles, which is why we crumbled our worlds to be together. Do you remember those days in high school, yearning for each other? I knew the moment I saw you that you were going to be mine, my first and only love. True love. God, I love you. You already probably know the whole spiel. I tell you every day. So in this letter, I'll keep it brief and show you with my actions today how much I really care. Again, I won't say much. I want this love to be a surprise, but I look forward to meeting you in this and the next life, because you know darn well you can't get away from me. I only hope that in our next life together, our road to each other will be a bit easier. Love, your favorite person alive. right? So just quick disclaimers, right? So if you do not want to mess with anyone that you knew in high school, that is perfectly fine. Some of you, it may resonate that you know, have someone you still think about in high school, or someone that some of you may actually like currently be with your future spouse, and you're just doing this reading for fun and like confirmation. So you may have met in high school, but I'm just getting that like this is high school, meaning like just any time when you were young, and young can also be like now. Young could literally be like now, or someone from your past could be coming back. But this is just like an older person looking back on however old you are now, if you have not met this person yet, or someone from like when you were younger, and this is someone from the past. There's something else I wanted to say. Oh, and then we did time skip to the bottom there. And yeah, I think this person is, if you have not met this person yet, they're very, very excited to meet you, and are going to make it really, I feel like very special. They're going to try and romance you very early on in the relationship. This person's love language is like through grand gestures wherever they can, to the point you may feel a little bit embarrassed, but it is all coming from a good place on their end. They're not trying to buy your love, they're not trying to be over the top or prove anything. They just love being extra and cheesy, I'm hearing. Even though to the outside world they may seem quite serious, or you know, they just may have like a stern face, I'm getting, but they are like actually very soft and gushy on the inside. Yeah, okay. And they're gonna show you more through their actions on Valentine's Day than with their words, how much they like care and love you. All right, I'm getting that they tell you a lot, like give you love letters or like long spiels about how much you mean to them and all that jazz. Okay, this is like the juiciest part. Okay, when I was channeling y'all's letter, and I'm so surprised that they didn't actually include it in the physical letter. When I was channeling these, I did voice notes first of like whatever messages came through, and then wrote them down. And your love story with this person was intense, and I just like I had to sit there afterwards, just like, what did I just like what just happened? Because your love story is literally pretty much like Romeo and Juliet. Again, some of you may actually already be with this person, or you're going to be meeting, I just heard very soon, but you know, you're going to meet this person in a situation where your love is a little bit forbidden, like you're not supposed to be together. Like it's nothing crazy, nothing like illegal, but for whatever reason there is opposition from your friends or your family or just your community in general, about you two being together. And when you first meet each other, I think you admire each other from afar, especially your person. Your person loved you like immediately, like it was deeper than lust. They just had this like intuitive knowing that you were the one for them. And it may have taken you a bit longer to get there, but I think there was like some sort of immediate or like close to immediate attraction between you two. And this person, like the Valentine's, so they're writing this Valentine's Day again from an older perspective, but they're thinking of the Valentine's Day where they were thinking about how they're going to make a move towards you. This was a Valentine's Day that you two were not like really even talking yet as a couple. It's kind of giving like 1950s, like how am I going to court this person type of vibe. And they're like just planning and fantasizing about, okay, when no one's looking. It sounds creepy, but it's like they just, you guys aren't supposed to really be fraternizing together, so you have, like, if you do meet, you have to kind of meet in secret. So it's like, okay, how am I gonna get Pal to alone, and how am I gonna confess him, like, hey, I think there's something here, and I think we should forget whatever hoopla everybody else says, my cat confirms it, and just be together. And I'm willing to run away with you. I'm willing to give up everything to be with you. You two may have, like, also come, like, from, like, pretty stable family backgrounds. I just heard Chable, which is, like, if you don't know, that's, like, Chable family is like a wealthy corporate, like think like big, like legacy, old money heiress type family, in Korea. But like just that energy from like anywhere in the world. So you two could be from like opposing families like that, or like opposing companies, or yeah, just for whatever reason there's like opposition from your communities regarding this connection. And if you want to be together, you may have to like give up your communities, you may have to accept being disowned, you may have to elope. And this person is thinking like, how am I gonna tell Pile 2 that I'm so down for that? Like, I do not care, like forget this, I want to be with you, right? And so then like what they were telling me is that in this story of like you two together, basically obviously they're your future spouse, so when you say yes to this like grand scheme of theirs, and after that it's giving the vibe of you guys emigrate to someplace new. Like the vision in my mind is like 1920s Ellis Island, like Great Migration type of things, like first like generation family perhaps too, like of like first generation family coming to the US and trying to make it big here, you know, living the American dream. Like you guys give up your stable backgrounds to start something from ground zero together. And I think the reason they didn't include this part is because they wanted to keep, you know, happy vibes and light energy for, you know, Valentine's Day. You guys do go through a lot in terms of like after you immigrate and you're trying to, you know, make a living, buy a house, support your families and things like that. And it had a lot of hard rocky bumps, but I feel like through each bump your love only grew stronger because, you know, the challenge just helped you guys bond together and work through things as a team. And you just both admire just how strong you both are and how courageous and how much you both persevere. And this person like physically literally could not have like gone through this journey without you. And then you're so happy that even if they had to go through hardships, that they chose to go through this life and journey with you. And I love you so much. And now that you guys are in, or like at this time that this person is writing is in like a place of being pretty like well off, or you know, or like in a stable place financially, that they can spoil you and they can surprise you and they can do these outrageous grand gestures just to like make you smile, or like, you know, just even if you're like, oh my gosh, why would you do this? Like, you're being so silly, this is outrageous. Like they love getting a reaction out of you, having a fun time with you, and like building happy memories with you, especially on top of any hard memories that you two may have had together. Okay, yes, that was your love story. I think this is like some semblance of a spiel that your person gives you every day in the future. And I do want to say that since this is like such a specific love story, that, you know, first of all, take what resonates. It's not going to resonate with everyone. But one of the things that was also coming through was this is like a relationship that may have had many past lives, you know, like you guys may have known each other in many lives before this one. And I'm hearing like also like you plan to be together in many lives after this one, or this person is gonna make sure that happens. But so if this is not like resonating at all for this current life, and you're like, Zoe, I literally have no idea what you are talking about. Like I'm like just a normal person. Like my family doesn't have like, you know, isn't like throwing tomatoes at the neighbors or something like that. But if it does not resonate, then this may be like the love story of a past life you two had together, especially because I was getting so much like imagery from the early 20th century. So this could be a past life. And this person is just saying, I'm so glad that we're together again in this life, and I hope our road in this one is easier. All right. Some other things that came through just before I pull cards is that you or this person may be from a tropical region. You both may be, and this person may be a Capricorn. Okay, so those are just some like other random messages that came through. But anyway, let's get into some more of the fun stuff and see what is in store. Or just kind of see who your person is. I want to get more of an idea of who your person is. Alright? Who is LG's person? Tell me about them. Tell me about their personality. I know. Oh my gosh. Literally, when I was channeling, I heard devious and it reminded me of the devil, and that's why I put Capricorn. So that makes sense. I'm not gonna. Should I keep this out? No. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this out, but that's just confirmation. This person may have Capricorn somewhere prevalent in their chart. Okay. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Alright. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person I feel like is very blunt. The King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, a lot of healing. They're talking about the healing that you've done together. That Ten of Swords in reverse, and this is emphasizing that for a lot of you, this may be a past life connection that's coming back in this life. And this person may be like kind of high up. They may be, I heard like an auditor or in a job that requires them to kind of be like cutthroat and tough and like blunt. They can be very like harsh with their words, but they're just like so like. And I feel like they're like that with everyone. Like, they're just a blunt person, and they don't hold back. But them not holding back also makes them someone who's, like, really funny, because they just say the most outrageous things with absolutely no shame. Like, they're so authentic and comfortable in their skin. And I think that's something that really attracts you to them, or they, like, also help inspire you to kind of live in your authenticity and not give two issues what anybody else thinks. This person really is like they can be very unconventional for the society or culture that they grew up in. We have the Queen of I almost said Queen of Hearts. Interesting, but we have the Queen of Cups in reverse as well. This deck loves reversals. I don't know why, but okay. Make it small. Who is Pile Cheese person, please, Spirit? The Fool in reverse. This person is very like sure. Like they are very decisive, very planning. Like I guess because they do love romantic gestures, they have to kind of plan in advance and ways to surprise you. Oh, I do want to get. I'll get how they want to. I'll get. Okay, I will. Okay. Maybe I won't ruin the surprise for you, but I am going to see how they romance you, as well as how they want to spend Valentine's Day with you. Alright, literally everything. Okay, then we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So, yeah, you guys, again, just re-emphasizing the hard journey you two may have had together. Oh, you guys can't really see, can you? I'm gonna push it on over. Okay, hopefully that's better. Okay, anyway. Yeah, this person takes calculated risks. They take risks, but they never take a risk without calculating it first. So, you know, if they do take a ridiculous risk, they thought about it, which I don't know if that's better or worse. And they're definitely more someone who's like in their head. Like they're definitely more like logic over heart and feeling. So I feel like you guys may be, I'm hearing counterparts. So you may be like balance out the relationship by bringing more emotion and feeling. And this person is just like very logical and very like planning. They're very supportive and they're very like, they do let you know that they love you. Their love language is probably like words of affirmation, as well as these gestures. So you do feel like very, very loved, but this person just like they're. I think you could wear your heart under your sleeve, or you're softer, and so this person like when they're with you comes off as like a Doberman and are very protective of you, and again are not afraid to cut a bitch if you know someone crosses the line. And so I think they make you feel really, really safe in that regards. And they could be a bit pessimistic or like a realist, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here too. I think they're just like, okay, like if things go wrong, they're like, oh, okay, it is what it is. Like they're not surprised. They may be disappointed, but they're not surprised, and so they don't get angry very often. They're not like an angry person. They're someone who is very like grounded in reality and like okay with the present circumstances and will work towards making it better. They have a lot of faith in they have a lot of faith in themselves and the ability to make things work out in their favor, even if it doesn't happen at first. Very much the type of person that like there's no such thing as failure, only like learning. Right? With like what's that Thomas Edison quote? Like, you know, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I just like learned 10,000 ways that like don't work, or like 10,000 methods for something else. Like I don't know, but it's basically like if I don't succeed at first, it's fine because I learned what not to do next time, right? So now I'm better and more prepared for when I do succeed. This person is very self-assured, and I think they're like rock, and like they're a rock. Like they're like they make, I think that's why they're able to take these risks, because they are so grounded and are like know that they're gonna succeed one way or another, even if it takes a little bit longer. Okay. Oof. I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of like good on you, pile 2, for like I think this person is just gonna make you feel so grounded and like you can do anything because they will hold it down. And I think that is like, if you need to hear that, I hope that really comforts you, because you know you may feel like you have been going at life alone for some time, some of you, and then this person comes in and just like makes you feel like everything's okay. And I'm just getting this overwhelming sense of like, I'm like so happy for you. Like spirit is so happy for you, and they're like, so excited for this person to come into your life. Alright? So spirit, tell me how they're gonna romance pile 2. Tell me how they're gonna romance pile 2. Okay. So we have what does this house woman? Okay, I'm just gonna take it upright. Okay. So we have the pages work again. Heavy emphasis on words of affirmation and the 4 of Wands, but actually I'm feeling upright for this one. Wow, interesting that the person's like reverse and then the romance is like upright. I feel like this person again is like, again, somebody you wouldn't expect to be such a heavy romantic. They're not a hopeless romantic. It takes them a bit maybe to like commit to someone, and like not because they have commitment issues, but just because they want to take their time and make sure that like they aren't wasting their time and energy. They're a numbers person. Again, I'm getting like finance and business, but science as well. They may be, and maybe an air sign, a water sign, like a Scorpio. I'm not feeling Pisces. Or, I actually don't know what the Fool is. Okay, we have two cards that might be Pisces, so maybe Pisces. But I'm getting air sign or water sign. Okay. I need to like brush up on what each sign the cards are associated with. Okay, anyway, how they're gonna romance. They don't want me to tell you. That's why I was getting distracted. They don't want me to tell you how they're romantic. They want to keep it a surprise. Look at this witch. Look at this witch just dropping presents like from the sky out of nowhere, and all these people just like surprised and like arms open, ready to receive. You may be someone who's very in their feminine. They could be very in their masculine. Feminine, masculine does not have to go with like physical, gender, or sex. It literally is just like energy. Okay, so whatever your gender, you could be your feminine or your masculine, and we all have a little bit of both. But I just feel like this person is like definitely in their masculine right now, and they are looking for someone in their feminine so they can just shower them with like gifts. It could be pretty like well off, like in a good spot financially right now, or they just like love to shower their loved ones with like presents. I feel like they're writing you love letters. And I also watched it, like if you have an online presence, they are your like biggest hype man. Like they're liking all your posts, they're commenting. They might even try to help you, like if you're trying to be an influencer, they might even try to help you with like building your social media presence. Like, oh babe, like I looked up use these keywords in your comments, or this is how like the Instagram algorithm works, X, Y, and Z, or wouldn't this be a fun idea for your video, like things like this. So here they are like bringing you like ideas with this little bird here. They're just like, they hype you up and give you so much like affirmation that you are amazing and that they love you. And it's just like, again, like even like the gifts here, I feel like this could also be like words, like they're just like just raining down like with love. I feel like you wouldn't expect that this person gives so much love, like so much love. It's like ridiculous. They have like a really big heart that they guard and keep close to them, and like only show to like a select few. And I'm getting this is like with the Four of Wands here, 11. So again, this could be divine counterparts. I'm getting that this is like the way that this kind of looks like a gate to me, and then this is like two people here. I'm feeling it's like this is your cool people's club. Like you should already feel loved, because I don't let just anyone see this side of me. And they also like are the type who would like to celebrate on any day, like any given day. Like it could be like a random Tuesday and like, hey babe, let's go get a cake and put a candle in it and just celebrate life, That they are a realist, but like because they know like how grueling reality they can be, they want to make it brighter and lighter for the people they love, and like also just for their own mental sanity. I think that's how they stay grounded. It's like, yeah, okay, sometimes the world just sucks. Like reality just like can be tough, right? And it can get you down. So to counteract that, like, yeah, today might suck, but I can still celebrate it and make myself happy with a good slice of cake. So let's go out and have fun. Yeah. Bottom of the deck energy is 6 of Cups. So again, this could be someone from your past or past life. If you have not met them yet, they make you feel young again. They make you feel like I'm just feeling like with this 6 of Cups, they just make you feel so safe, and they have a bounty. Like you never have to worry about this person's love running out. They just have cups stacked on stacked, and it's always growing and growing for you with these flowers. Like nothing could ever make them like not love you. And I think that's kind of what we got with like the love story, because even though you guys go through, or you went through so many difficult challenges together, it was like it didn't ever detract from your love. It never made you regret making the choices that you made, like leaving the lives that you had. like you would rather live a life of hardship together than live, you know, a comfortable life apart. And I can't, like, it's just so deep, like the amount of love they have for you. So maybe this person does have like Capricorn and Scorpio on their chart. But I just, like, they're just so good at just making you know that their love is never running out for you, and that they're always going to be next to you, and that this goes like so deep. Like, I'm here, like, goes back millennia. Like, you guys have maybe had like multiple incarnations together, or this person could have been a spirit guide for you, or like at times, and you've been a spirit guide for them. Like, if you haven't been incarnated at the same time before, I do feel like you guys are incarnated at the same time in this life. And they're gonna make you know that. They're gonna remind you, like, this person may not be very spiritual, but they will say out of the blue, like, yeah, like, I know for a fact that we've met before on some type of metaphysical level. Our past lives do exist in that way. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I feel like overwhelmed, and like, it's just so beautiful and loving and at peace. Okay, so Spirit, how do they want to spend their... I keep putting this card down, but I'm going to use it again. But also, I should... Y'all see how wobbly my cards are. I need to put a rock on them or something to get them to lay back down. Okay. Oh, I just heard, okay, so how is this person going to specifically romance pile 2 on Valentine's Day? On Valentine's Day. How are they going to try? So we have the King of Wands in reverse, some spice. This is bad, but I'm hearing it's not just, you know, schmexy time, okay? It's not just that. It's so much, they don't want you to think it's like that on special days that's all they want and that's the only way to celebrate. They want it to be so much more than that. Okay, they want it to be deeper. What else? How are they gonna romance pile 2 on Valentine's Day? Okay, so we have the Hermit. All the piles are like, it's just us, just the 2 of us. Let's stay in X, Y, and Z. Then we have the Devil. Okay, so they don't want it to be just that, but you know, those spicy times will be there. We have the Hermit card here too, so I do see staying in. I feel like they're gonna bring something back home. Like the type to, like, you come home from work and there's like rose petals on the floor. They have like a violinist, maybe like an in-house chef for the night, like something that's like cozy that you don't have to go out. You may be the type that doesn't like a lot of public displays of affection, so their compromise with their, you know, love of grand gestures is like, okay, you don't want me to do this in public, I'm just gonna bring it back home. Like, we're gonna have an orchestra in our living room. We're gonna have Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen. We're gonna be drowning in rose petals. Like, it's just like over the top, but I feel like you secretly love it, even though you love to tease them about it. Yeah, and again, I feel like even though we have the Hermit here, we do also have this like oh yep, and here's my 3rd chakra acting up, because this person, again, they're like, don't ruin the surprise. Okay, this is just in general, so it's not, you know, a specific Valentine's Day that I'm ruining the surprise for. But with like the Hermit card here, we have this like kind of crowd around the Hermit, so I feel like you 2 will still have an audience at some point in the night. It could be this person has like oh my gosh, I just had this vision of them renting out like an entire movie theater, an entire restaurant. They rent out like I want to say concert hall. They may have like a private concert with like your favorite artist or celebrity, or just like an indie artist or celebrity. But there's something just ridiculously big that's like undercover, but still like like this grand feeling to it. All right. And I don't want to get too much into the spicy messages because this is YouTube and YouTube is a little touchy. But with the devil card here in reverse, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of letting go and releasing. I feel like you two together release like so like much karmic energy. Like before you meet each other, you both may you both may have gone through a lot. Or maybe just carrying a lot of things from, again, past lives, or just like intergenerationally, like things that you've, like traumas or limiting beliefs, or just karmic energy that you've taken on from your parents, grandparents, ancestors, etc. So when you meet this person, it is just so healing. Again, it just feels so safe, so accepting, welcoming, supportive, that you just feel like you can let go and release it all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah. I feel like we do have the Ten of Cups on the bottom here as well. I was debating if I wanted to take it, and it's in the reverse, but I feel like that's just like, okay, yeah, I get it. This Ten of Cups is like their promises. They promise a lot to you, and it's not like empty promises. Like they do come through on these promises, and they do make you feel like they have like these such lofty, grand, big, like plans, goals, and ideas for life and for your future together. And it doesn't always look like it's gonna be possible. Like you guys can do it, but this person shocks you and surprises you every time, because that is just how much they're dedicated to you, dedicated to life, and especially dedicated to your life together. So I feel like with the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's like this is just a message in general that they want you to know that 10 is like bare minimum. Like, oh yeah, we can have 10 of Cups. We already have the 10 of Cups. But you know what would be even better? 15 cups, 20 cups, 30 cups, 100 cups. Like, this person is like always achieving new heights. And again, I think it's because they are so grounded. Like, they keep their feet on the ground and they just grow taller. Like, their legs are just like growing. They may be tall, they may have like long legs in like proportion to their body. But yeah. Alrighty, so that is what I'm seeing for this portion of the reading. Now I'm just gonna grab some innate charms, anything else Spirit wants us to know about this connection. Yeah, and so if you have headphones on, make sure to lower the volume. It may get loud. I am gonna try to lower the volume in the video in general, but yeah, anyway, let's see. Anything else Spirit that you want all of you to know about this? Okay, anything else? Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, what did I say? This person keeps you young. They keep you on your feet too. If any of you guys know, oh my god, what is her name? I know her first name. It's Chrissy, and she's the wife of this guy named Desmond. Okay, they're a TikTok couple, and she's always keeping this man on his feet. And one of her viral videos is like testing like out my heels in front of my husband, where she's like doing backflips, like sprints, running in like the most like random places. Like they were in the Gucci one once, and she was testing out heels, and this man is just like, oh my god, like what is happening right now? So I feel like this person is like, they're devious, and they keep you like on your feet, and like it's like almost like you can't take them anywhere. But again, you love it at the same time of just, you never know what to expect with them, or what side they're gonna show the world when they wake up, and you just get to be there and watch it with them. Okay. With the moonstone or the moon charm, let me get a glass of water real quick because with the moon charm, I feel like this person has a lot of depth that they don't show to a lot of people. So I think that's what they're showing. I feel like, again, this is a very intuitive connection, spiritually connected connection. Oh my gosh. Yes, okay. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of surprises in this connection and so many things that you just can't expect about this person in this relationship, which is why Spirit just like threw this trauma out of my hand, because you're like, don't, like, stop talking about, like, just they want you to leave this up to fate and just see what happens, because that's the best thing about this relationship, is that this person just surprises you, and this relationship just takes you places you never knew that you could go before, and it just is like, you guys grow so much together, and I think you build so much together, or you support each other so much in what you guys want to do, that you grow exponentially when you meet each other. And then Spirit is like, that's a surprise that they really want to keep in store for you, so they don't want to say too much. Okay. Let's see. We have the Virgo as well as the Gemini charm. Both of these are ruled by Mercury, so this person could be like very, very chatty, or can just have a very distinct way of communicating and thinking. I think that their mind like fascinates you. They can be very intelligent as well. And I just heard community oriented. Even though they're willing to give up their community, they still care about bringing value to a community. But it's important that that community also brings value to them. And if they're not feeling like they're fulfilled where they are, they're okay with leaving. But wherever they go, they will add something to it. We have the Pearl here. June may be significant time with each of you. You may meet this person in June. This person again may be a Gemini. I feel like you're the. Is it the Pearl? It's not the Pearl. I feel like you're a pearl to them, or the pearl of your eye. Pearl of their eye. Apple of the eye is what that saying is. But I feel like this person, you're like so valuable. Like, you guys go so deep together, and you've been through life, put a lot of pressure on you both, and even together, and it just made you guys into pros in this relationship, like invaluable. Alrighty, let's see. We have Aquarius as well as we have Aquarius. With Aquarius coming out as well as the Resist and Persist term, I just heard for some of you, this person may be Palestinian. But I'm also just seeing that this person could be like very, very like humanitarian oriented. That they may speak out a lot on like social issues. I feel that's like they really like support. If you're like a woman, or like someone with a uterus, they are like very like support. Like they just want you to succeed, and they know that society is not always kind to those of us who, you know, aren't like white, cishet, like rich, wealthy men. And so they just like want you to know that, like, listen, I got your back. Like, the world's not always kind. Things are gonna be unfair. But I don't want you to let that get you down. I want you to know that I'm always cheering you on in the corner, and where I can, I'm gonna lift you up. You know, F what other people think, F what like the world says you can or cannot do. Like, I'm here for you, and if you wanna do something, we're gonna make it happen. Like, point blank, period. Like, they are your cheerleader. They are your like one of your biggest advocates. But again, they also could just be someone who's like very socially mindful, and they may like, you know, be the type to go out to protests, the type to like advocate for, you know, marginalized groups, things like that. Again, very, very community oriented. But if the community is not communitying, even with their effort, then they're like, okay, well, I don't need to sacrifice my mental health for people who don't care about me, so I'm just gonna keep advocating for the underdogs. I will keep advocating for the underdogs, but I'm gonna not keep advocating for the underdogs with people who just are toxic, okay? With the 7 here, I feel like they feel, oh, can you even see that? Okay, yeah, with the 7 here, I feel like this person is feels very, very lucky to have you. I feel like also, so you guys are at BTS here. I saw butterfly, so again, you guys blossom, grow wings together. But either one of you could really like BTS, or be into K-pop. One of you could be in the army or have served in the army. Yes. One of you may also be Korean. Rings a bell. Oh, we have Scorpio coming out. What did I say? The number 3 could be significant to you guys. You may be seeing the angel number 333 a lot, or one of you or both of you could be life path number 3. Okay. And I feel like this also represents you guys feel like you maybe walking on 3 legs, like unsupported, stable, but you guys persevere either way. Like people may like want like you're the endeavors you guys do, like even outside of this couple, like to fail. But like nothing knocks you off your feet, even if like you lose a leg. That's a very specific thing. We have slow and steady wins the race. Again, I feel like this person may move slowly towards you and admire you from afar first. This could be like them you guys first meet, and like there's that whole like, oh, I can't approach them yet, I have to keep a distance, and just like being cutesy and like admiring you from afar. They also have the turtle shell, so they may be very protective of themselves at first. Ooh, they may have been really shy when they were younger as well, and they've really grown since then. Like I feel like if this is someone from the past, when you meet them again, like you may have not talked for a while, or they may have just been like an acquaintance, someone you knew in passing. They may like show up as like a completely different person. Like they may have been really, really shy. Oh my gosh, they're embarrassed. They don't want to talk about it. But they may have been really, really shy in the past. And then when you meet them again, they're like this like exuberant, like confident, like no nonsense, like outspoken person. And you're just like, who are you? Like where was this movie like 20 years ago when we were in high school? Okay, we have the pink chakra stone, which I think honestly is like crown chakra, so again like connected to the spiritual realm together. You guys may also go through like spiritual awakens with one another, and I feel like with the pink, which isn't usually represented in chakra like energies, I feel like this person is like, oh my gosh, they're so cheesy. Okay, like we add like another element together, baby, or like, you know, like we are just out of this world, like nothing can contain us, like we like can't be defined, like not even the crown chakra that talks about like the universe and spirituality and like, you know, connectedness in that sense can like define or like encompass what it is we have together. It's like, it's not 4D, it's not 5D, it's like bajillion D, I don't know. But that's just saying like you guys can't, like what you have can't be defined or contained. It's just so overwhelming and deep like that. And with this bell, I'm thinking of the lucky cat. So again, they feel very lucky. They will catch the mice for you. There's even little hearts on the bell, I just noticed. I don't know if you can see that, but can you see what I see? But yeah, there's that. I feel like they like, again, welcome you. They bring a lot of, make you feel very lucky, bring a lot of luck in your life. They create their own luck. And again, they're gonna like catch those rats for you, and like you don't have to like dirty your hands. I just heard they'll take care of the hard stuff. or like they know you're strong, like they think you both will take care of the hard stuff, but like they were like, if you ever feel uncomfortable in a situation, you aren't happy, you feel safe, or you are like, you know, are not messing with a certain person, you just have to call them, or you just have to give them a look, or like say one word, and they will be right by your side, like kicking ass. All right. So yeah, I pulled this for pile 3. So, you know, now that I've begun giving advice to the piles, I feel like I can't end the pile, end a reading without giving at least one card of advice for you guys in the present moment. So what advice, Spirit? Although I feel like this is pretty succinct. We're gonna end the reading on some advice because why not? Advice is always nice, always good. So what does pile 2 need to know right now? And it could be literally about anything. So we have the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, I feel like this person is so aligned with themselves. Like I feel like this is in terms of like if you want to bring this person into your life right now, and like make yourself more open to that union and bring that yourself that much closer to union, then you have to release like what is holding you back, because this relationship is so big on leaving what does not serve you and moving towards what makes you happy, even if it means you have to like let go of something else that you may be attached to but isn't the best for you. And so if you are feeling like really attached to things, some of you may be in like a relationship right now that just like isn't serving you, that some of you, it just isn't making you happy, or you may still like, you know, be healing from a past relationship, an ex. And I don't want you to rush your healing, but I do want to know that this is a sign that you are on the right path. If you're trying to let go of something that no longer serves you and it's just, you know, being difficult. And so continue on that healing, continue working on yourself, and releasing that negativity, and continuing to have the courage to release what just isn't working for you and your life, okay? Because you don't need to hold on to things that just don't serve you, because it's taking up space in your energy, taking up space in your life, and that could be filled with more fulfilling things, all right? So that is all that I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I offer personal readings in my Etsy, linked in the description box down below, where you will also find my Patreon, where y'all will get exclusive readings. You'll get early access to videos and get to decide what topics I do readings on. So if that intrigues you, make sure to join the Cool Kids Club. All right. So I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If this is your pile, you guys chose the Dark Moonstone Heart right here. One of my favorites, so good choice. Also, this is completely unrelated, but I just want to point out, you guys are the first pile that I'm filming, and I just lit this candle, and look, half my ice cream cone is already gone. It's so sad, and the top looks like a burnt marshmallow. I don't know if you can see it, but oh well, it's fine. It's still cute. It smells great. Anyway, let's dive right in. Channeling your guys' energy and channeling your future spouse's energy was very, very intense. I feel like you guys may have some Scorpio in your chart, or your future spouse has Scorpio in your chart, but especially you, or some type of water. Also just heard Capricorn, so Capricorn for some of you, but like deep, intense energy. Okay, so your letter is going to reflect that. I thought Valentine's Day letters were all, you know, cutesy, fun, a little spicy, stuff like that, but this was intense. So I just want to let you know that ahead of time, so you can take a breather, because this is gonna be a ride. I also want you to know that we are gonna get fun stuff as well. I got my charms ready to go. We're gonna see who this person is after reading the letter as well, just some things that, their personality, and anything else that you need to know about them that might come out, as well as how they're going to romance you, in general, and maybe even some more about, what their daydream Valentine's Day looks like with you. Okay, so without further ado, let us open the beast. Okay. Oop. Okay. Oh man, curling this was not the best idea. Anyway, I'll work with it. Let's pretend as though I'm in the Victorian age and I'm opening a letter. Okay. Dear lover, I've missed you. And I don't mean you physically, I mean you. You've been a bit absent these days, and all I can think about is how I can help you. Or how can I help you? You're so strong that you bottle everything up and say that you can handle the world because the world never learned how to handle you. You usually smile through it, and I'm glad you stopped doing that you've let me in enough to show me you're hurting. I want you to know how much I care for you, on any day, not just Valentine's Day. Today, the best gift I could ask for is for you to lean on me a little. You're my soldier, you're my soldier, leading an army with me in our little kingdom. But even soldiers need rest. I know you've been through a lot, especially now, so let's stay in today. I'll make it special, and I'll make you feel safe and warm and comfortable. You don't often let yourself feel those things. You're always fighting something, and I don't always see what it is, but I think you've gotten used to war. Tonight, it's just us. There are no enemies, no errands to be run, no children to take care of, no colleagues to put in line. Tonight, I'll bring you a glass of wine, your favorite show, and a nice massage. Wink, wink. I'll take care of everything. I know you have a lot on your mind, but if one of those things could be the love I have for you, I hope it'll make everything feel light and alright. It may not look like it, but I am there for you. I'm sorry I'm so closed off. I love you. Okay, I do want to say that this part of the letter, I was actually going to end the letter at, I hope it'll make everything feel light and alright. But just as I was jotting down some other notes, suddenly I got a flood of other messages from your future spouse that seemed to be as if they were opening a lot more. Like it says, your future spouse is someone who's a bit closed off in the sense that they don't always show their deeper emotion. And even as I was writing this, it felt like they were afraid to go deeper and be vulnerable. And I felt like their throat chakra was closing up a lot. But this second half of the letter is where things get to be a bit more intense, right? So buckle up. I'm sorry I'm so closed off. I love you. You're the only one in my heart, and I would do anything for you. I know I joke a lot. I'm always trying to lighten up the mood, and it's just because I'm not used to going to such depths like you. I think that's what's so great about us. We balance each other out. We give each other the best parts of ourselves to make up for what we lack. When I go too high, you bring me down. You make me feel things I have never felt before. You've taught me the beauty of pain, how it forces us to grow and see the light. So when you feel like you're drowning in the dark, let me lift you up and show you the stars. You've grown from your hardships so much so that I sometimes feel like you're trying to obtain some superhuman form that no longer has to feel anything. Like you want to feel everything now, so one day there's nothing left. I don't mean that to undermine what you feel, but I worry if this perfection you're chasing after is even you anymore. Listen to me when I say this. You are so incredibly perfect as you are. I know it's cliche, but I know you know I mean it. I don't just say that to anyone. I want to make it easy for you to pause and see how far we've come together as individuals as well, though if I'm being honest, I wouldn't be where I am today without you. You've added so much color to my life. You are so colorful. Tomorrow, after this relaxing spa night, I want you to take a look around and take everything in. Our beautiful house, our beautiful dog, our beautiful yard, which I worked very hard on, thank you very much, and our beautiful children. You've done a good job. You've done a great job. So it's time to recognize it. You're safe and sound. You don't have to fight so hard anymore. Though I will always admire your tough spirit, and I know it will always be a part of who you are. I just wish you wouldn't be so tough on yourself at the same time. It tears me apart that I technically cannot guarantee you happiness with what you're going through. I don't know where things will lead, but I will make sure to invest in a time machine when possible. Seriously though, there is one thing I can guarantee, and that's love. I may not know why the puzzle broke apart. There are things I know you may never tell me, but you can be damned sure I will always help you pick the puzzle pieces back up. You can't get rid of me. Sorry. Which means I'll carry you when you can't. If you fall, I will catch you. Don't worry about making me drown with you. Even if we go down, at least I'll go down with you. Love, yours. Okay, so the first thing I'm hearing actually after reading that letter is I'm not the best writer. Alright, so this person is already making excuses for what they wrote. They may be they're not used to being vulnerable like this. The energy that I'm getting is your future partner is someone who usually likes to keep things on the lighter side, usually deals with pain through humor. And so it took a lot for them to kind of air all of this out, and reading it back now, it does feel like there's like jumpy parts, just kind of like thoughts kind of interrupting each other. I feel like there was a lot that wanted to come through at once, so it's a bit hard to organize them. But it was just like they just had these statements that they wanted to tell you. They wanted you to have statements like, I'm gonna be there for you no matter what. Like, you can lean on me so that you don't forget. They just but they kept trying to find ways to reword essentially the same message. I'm getting that they are a bit like they were a bit of a perfectionist themselves, and they have a bit of an ego and they have pride, and so they want to do everything right and they want to do everything perfect. I feel like you guys are very, very similar in that sense. I feel like their love is so deep for you. Okay. But okay, there's a lot coming through, so I'm gonna try and focus in through the notes that I took at the end of the letter. I gotta see what else wants to come through. Okay. Alright, so just okay, so this is someone who feels like you see them as a bit childish. They may be slightly younger than you, although I feel like they may be like, they don't look younger than you. They look either the same age or older than you, but they may be a year or two younger than you. Or they just have a very, very youthful spirit. I'm just hearing like they're almost like like childish, but it's not like they're immature now. I feel like you've helped this person grow a lot, like they said, but I feel like there's a sense of they have such a youthful spirit, and when you guys first met, they may have been this very like, again, that youthful spirit, that childishness came through so much. I feel like it's a very playful is the word that I'm trying to look for. And so you may feel like you know that you can rely on this person has come through, but it's almost like you don't want to burden them. And they wanted to let you know that they can handle it, right? They may love to laugh. They may, always look like sunshines and rainbows. They may, make a lot of jokes and always be smiling. But, if you need them to go deeper, they've reached this point at the time of writing this letter that, or they've reached a level at the time of writing this letter that, they can meet you where you are. And if you're only able to operate at 20%, they can, take on the other 80% for you. I should also say, I realized I didn't say this before, that this letter, even though I intended it just for, basically be a love letter, for other piles as well, I noticed that it tended to be the future spouse writing from a specific point in time, like different Valentine's Day throughout your relationship. So I'm seeing that the Valentine's Day that your future spouse is writing this letter from is at a point in time where you may be going through a lot. And I feel like with the mention of family, you guys may have children together. And especially for those of you with uteri, or those of you with a uterus who see pregnancy in your future or have been pregnant before, you may be struggling with confidence issues at this point regarding your body. Your body may actually physically be like just not feeling right. You may have like a couple like complications that are just kind of annoying right now, like after having given birth. You could be dealing with like postpartum depression, or just like you're just overall like not feeling your best. And even if like you don't plan on having children, or you can't have children, some of you may be surrounding like fertility issues as well. But for those of you who it has nothing to do with pregnancy, it could have to do with like stresses at work, or just some type of disappointment you were feeling at this time that is hitting you really, really hard, and your future spouse sees this. And I think you may also be someone who kind of goes through different cycles emotionally, where there are points where you feel really, really high, really, really happy in your life, but you can also feel really, really low. And I'm not like talking about like bipolar disorder, although if that resonates, take it. But I just feel like there's different periods of your life, right, where you feel really high, and there are other periods of life where you feel really low, and you're kind of used to going between these different extremities. And this is also something that your future spouse sees. So it could be that at this time of writing that you're feeling you're in one of your low periods, and you feel like you can't really always be wearing that mask, at least not around your future spouse. That makes everything seem like everything is okay, right, in your world, because that's not how you truly feel. Yeah, I feel like they're feeling this with you. They're so protective over their energy as well as yours, because they feel so connected with you. And like when I was first channeling this message, it was like the messages coming through almost like in this like tearful voice. If they were writing through tears, that's why they didn't want to go as deep at first. And if we are actually look at the letter that your person wrote, like that, like on their own, I just imagine there would be like tear stains on it, because I feel like they are really worried about you at this point now. I don't want this to like freak anybody out. Like I think everything is like gonna be okay. Alright, I don't want you to think that you know something like horrendous, like catastrophe is happening. Like I feel like you are disappointed. I feel like you are struggling at the point of time that your future spouse is talking about. But one thing that was coming through as well is that everything is going to be okay, and that they're going to stand by you throughout it. I think that what they wanted to let you know is that you, even now, you may be someone who kind of forces yourself to carry the entire load on your own, and you don't really rely on anyone else. So I think they want you to be okay with being a bit more vulnerable and leaning on others. For some of you, this free spouse could be coming in soon, so they want to prepare you to be like, hey, if you're ever going through anything, I'm about to show up, so it's okay to open up to me. I'm a safe space. Okay. And I keep hearing, I feel the need to like kind of just like take deep breaths and like relieve. All right. So I'm gonna go down through some of the things I wrote down here. As well, look at me, I'm coughing, like my throat chakra already wants to close up. Or not already, I feel like I've been talking for a bit. But yeah, okay, so some more things about your future spouse. Okay, we have they may come off as a bit arrogant when you first meet them, but they do have a soft core. I was getting to when they said that I technically may not be able to guarantee everything's going to be okay. I feel like this person, when they say technically, it's like I'm going to try my hardest, and like if I need to, I will like fight someone, I will talk to the president, I will spend $1 billion, I will do whatever it takes to make you happy. I feel like this person has a lot of power. They may be wealthy or in a very high position, so they're like, okay, like in life, we can't always guarantee happiness, but like I am someone who has a lot of power, so if there was a way to guarantee happiness, best believe I would be someone who has that ability. Okay. I'm giving this person like a lot of attention, again, giving into that like baby childish energy, like they just like a lot of attention, right? I'm seeing power couple, silly. I think you guys have a lot of fun together, and they are a little cheesy. They do like to make you cringe with like not dad jokes, but just like cheesy like pickup lines, or like pet names or things like that. Even like the letter opened up with "Hello, lover," right? Like I don't think they call you that every day, and they see you definitely more as just like your typical lover. But I think they just want to play into the dramatics of writing a love letter, because I feel like that's not something they do very often. Again, they're not very vulnerable like this, or like sincerely cheesy, I guess you could say. I see lovely, and that was very, very strong. They wanted me to let you know that this relationship is very, very lovely. As if after this letter, they may be worrying that you're not going to be looking forward to this, or you may be worried that it's just going to be hard times all the time in this relationship, but it's not. It's very lovely, it's very sweet, it's very loving, and it's very warm. And right after that, we have like I love you so much. We have Capricorn and Aries coming out again, right? I feel like this person is also, I think this person may have a wealthy background, so they're honestly, they may have like kind of been born with a silver spoon in their mouth. So they have to like really work hard for a lot of things, while you may have had to work hard for a lot of things, and that's something that they really, really admire about you, is that you don't give up, that you persevere. But they may also like have kind of been in the limelight in some way, or like just had a lot of people who wanted to get cushy with them. So they, one of the things they had to deal with growing up is like discerning who they can really count on and trust and rely on, and they realize that they can't give their energy to everyone, even though they do like attention. They don't really show their true selves with a lot of people anymore, like they might have when they were younger. And it's confirmation with my cat meowing. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, he meows every video. But so this could be, someone you had to kind of learn how to like going on with that arrogant. This is gonna sound wrong, but I'm gonna say it and then let me explain. Okay. Okay, this is someone who had to learn how to care about other people. Okay, they don't let a lot of people into their heart space. There's like literally maybe like 3 people that they really, really love, but they love really, really deeply. It's like Leo energy. And so it's not that they're like an a-hole to people, or they're impolite, or they're rude, or any, things like that, but I just feel like they like, I don't know, they have they're very, very confident. They know people love them, but they also know that people don't always, genuinely care about them. So they see kind of like outsiders or other people as a bit superficial, and so they meet people where they are, right? And they usually don't go the extra mile for others, unless those people go the extra mile for them, right? They match people's energy. And I feel like for a long time they didn't really have anyone that was like able to show them depth and go deeper with them, and that is something that you've given them, and you've shown them true sincerity and true love that they don't get a lot from others. And so one thing that your relationship together has taught them is like you've taught them how to be more considerate, and to really realize how much that they can love someone. Yeah, I feel like for those of you who like K-dramas, it's basically the main couple in My Demon. That's the energy that you guys are giving, like Guwon and Tohee, okay? And if you don't know what that is, even if you don't watch K-dramas, just, I don't know, it's pretty popular K-drama to like find clips on YouTube or something to like get the vibe of what this relationship is like, or what the character of your future spouse is like. Here's a song of Do You Believe in Magic? Cozy energy. This person may be an auditor. This person has puppy energy. Not very cute to everyone. Again, they can be like a bit like they have a lot of energy. Like they have like a big aura is what I'm trying to say. So it can be a bit intimidating to other people, even though they are friendly and they are like fun. They don't show like a cute puppy dog side to everyone, but they do show it to you. Okay, they want you to be more kind to yourself, and they want you to allow yourself to breathe when you need to, because that, being kind to yourself is not, just talking to yourself nicely, or not getting on yourself. It's like actually taking the action to allow yourself to breathe and not always push yourself 24/7, because I feel like that's something that my pile 3s may be guilty of, right? And this person really wishes that they could fight your battles. I think you get really hard on yourself when you don't always win your battles, and they want you to stop punishing yourself for that, right? Things are going to be okay. They know that, and they believe that, and they're going to be there for you no matter what, right? I think there's a lot that this person mentioned in the letter how they don't always see what you're fighting, as in like they can't always see what you're fighting in there. I think there's a lot of things that you don't tell this person that maybe you've been through, or just kind of like you don't tell them about all of your demons, and they want you to know that they're okay with that, but they will always be by your side to help you fight them, even if they don't know what you guys are fighting. If you need them, they're gonna be there. Okay, so if you can't bring yourself to tell them everything, they're letting you know that that's okay. You don't have to do that, but they're gonna be there for you regardless. Speaking of which, they did. I'm drawing one more thing before we get into the tarot. I know this is going on for a bit. I did not expect to be talking so much about this letter, but where was it? They talk about puzzle pieces, and I know it's usually like, I don't know, when someone breaks apart and then they need to pick up the pieces, I don't think the saying usually specifies puzzle pieces, but they are specifying puzzle pieces. So I feel like you guys should either fit together like a puzzle, right? Or puzzles just may be significant to y'all, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, also John Hopkins, I don't know, one of you may have gone to John Hopkins, may meet at John Hopkins, some of you may work at John Hopkins. I'm hearing John Hopkins Hospital for some reason. Yes, okay, yes, I believe that, so that ends the letter portion of this reading. Oh, that was a lot. Less intense, I hope, than I thought it was going to be. It felt very intense feeling it, but reading it back, it wasn't super crazy. So I hope that was also your guys' experience. I'm just getting some water. Alrighty. So, yeah. So I think, your future spouse is going to be wanting to pamper you on Valentine's Day and take everything off of your mind, especially if you guys have a family with this person. They're going to be like, listen, the kids are off at the babysitters, at their aunts, at their grandparents. It's just us tonight. I don't want you to worry about a single thing. I've got everything planned. I don't want you to worry about anything for the rest of the week. All right, I will handle it all. You just sit, relax, and when I come home from work, I'll massage your feet or something like that. All right, so trying to decide what else the universe wants us to go into, because we dove into a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna get some cards about who this person is. Anything else that you need to know about who this person is, please, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Sun. Yeah, they might have Leo in them, in their birth chart. I'm going to keep that in the reverse. Maybe what else, Spirit? Oh my gosh, we have the Empress as well. Yeah, like I said, this person has big energy. One more, please, Spirit. What else does Powerful need to know about their person? I said one more. Oh my gosh, my voice. My throat chakra. Okay. Oof. We're out of the... I think this person wants to keep themselves a surprise to you. They don't want you to know exactly who they are just yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. The High Priestess popping out. That is confirmation. But yeah. I just heard you just need to know I'm the love of your life, and that's it. And it says the Chariot, yeah. And that you don't have to worry about coming to them. They're gonna come to you. This person may chase you. They might be the ones who pursue you. Yep, yes, the Eight of Wands, bottom of the deck, confirmation. Okay. I'm just like shaking off the energy of that letter reading. I hope the letter reading made sense, y'all, because that was just first time I'm doing it. First time I'm channeling a letter, and there's just a lot to sort through. But now we're getting to the fun reading. I hope it made sense, and I hope you're excited. Okay. Anyway, this person, they're also very nervous when I started the reading, so still getting off those jitters, but I just heard they don't want you to see how bright they are. At first, I think they're gonna bring you a lot of happiness because I'm smiling. They do bring a lot of light to your life. But the Empress here, you may be having children with this person, for sure. Alright. For those of you who are without uteri, and you may be looking for people who do have uteri, this person is going to want to have your babies. Or, have children with you, bear children with you. I feel like they're very, very nurturing. They're very, very caring, but not everyone sees that. They don't show that side to everyone. A lot of people just think they're a bit of an a-hole. Like, you may think they're a bit of an a-hole. When you first meet them, you may think they're a bit of an a-hole at first. Yeah, because I think that's the mask that they put onto the world to filter out those who genuinely care about them, who genuinely want to get to know them, and those who are just in it for their money, maybe their legacy, their family name. They may come from again, a silver spoon family. And going with the K-drama theme too, they could be from Chaebol family, big corporate family, a lot of money. Yeah. And they just have a lot of light that even if they don't come from a family like that, they may just have a lot of light that attracts a lot of people, a lot of energies, and they're not all good energies. So they really had to learn how to put up those boundaries. But with you, they just open up. Like, it's very difficult for them to stay closed off, and they just kind of open up immediately. And then you're kind of overwhelmed with their light. Like at first you're like, oh, whatever, this person, yada yada. Like, they look great, they're amazing. Like, on the surface, they're very accomplished. They kind of have their life together. They look great. They smell great. And their aura just just fills up the room. They're just exuding light, energy. Like, they just give I'm going places. Like, I'm famous, or I'm popular, right? But you're just it's I don't want to get involved with that though. It reminds me that's a lot taken, but also it's just gone to their head. But it hasn't gone to their head. They want people to think that it's gone to their head. Well, they are they are so confident, it borders arrogance sometimes. But it's when you guys finally, I feel like maybe you guys go out and drink together, maybe a company dinner, I'm hearing. Or just, mutual friends get together or something like that, where you actually guys, get to know each other a bit more, have a deeper conversation, where you suddenly see their light, more of their light, and it just kind of and you see their inner warmth and potential, and the potential in this connection. I feel like it just hits you all at once, oh my god, this could be my person. But I don't think it leads to anything immediately. I think you guys get to know each other a bit more later on. That night could be a false start of some sorts. It could be smooches, or more than smooches, but don't lead into anything at first, right? Some drunken smooches, but I feel like on that night you just realize, oh, I could have children with this person. I could have family with this. I could build something. I could grow something with this person. And I think you really admire their abundance mindset. I'm just getting so much light and warmth, and just they really illuminate any darkness you may be feeling. at the time that you meet them, or like throughout the time that you know them. And so whenever you're down, like just their energy lifts you back up and make you feel so comfortable and safe and like happy. I keep hearing warm, 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 warm inside. Like you're just cozy together and happy and like safe. You don't feel like this person doesn't feel like they can open up with just anyone, and you don't feel like you can kind of like relax and relieve your load with just anyone. So you really, really connect in a way that you weren't expecting. And it's overwhelming at first, which is why we have the chariot in reverse. But don't worry, because this person's going to do the chasing for you. Okay, so we're going to see, how is this person going to romance our pile of threes on Valentine's Day? How is this person going to romance our pile of threes? Or just in general, anything that wants to come out. Ooh, we have the 5 of Cups in upright, I almost said in reverse. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Ooh, okay. Then we have the 3 of Cups. Oh my gosh, lots and lots of Cups energy. Lots and lots of Cups energy. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Okay. This is, Spirit, why do you not, you don't listen to me. Okay. The 9 of Cups, more and more. Okay. This person might try and wine and dine you. All this Cups energy coming out. The Star card, even more. And we have Aquarius energy with that as well. Bottom of the deck energy is the 6 of Pentacles. I think what you're going to find really attractive about this person is the fact that they just like, they take care of things. They take care of you. Again, they balance things out. They make you feel safe enough that you don't have to carry everything on your own. And that is really attractive, because I don't think you're someone who feels like you can rely on just anyone. And so the fact that you can rely on this person, and you can trust that they're gonna pick up the slack if you ever need to like take a break, is like major and like the most attractive thing like about them. Yeah, I feel like when you're disappointed, they're there for you. They're gonna lift you up. You know, I think you like that they make it along with like your friends and family. You're very, very big plus. They give you hope. You know, I think they can actually like make some of your dreams like physically come true. Like if you want something and you're like, oh, you know, I can't get that, whatever. They're like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll just call so-and-so. It's like happen. Or they could just be such a lucky person where you're like, oh my God, I wish, like, I really want to, like, I don't know, like, I just would win the lottery. I don't know. That's an extreme example, but like if you say that you're like, oh my God, it would be great to win a lottery, but you know, that would never happen. The person's like, oh, don't worry about it, I'll put a ticket in, and they win the lottery and they give you the money or something like just weird, outlandish things like that. Maybe not to that extent, but like, you know, who knows actually. If one of you wins the lottery with the help of your future spouse, comment down below and let me know, because I would like to talk to them. But yeah, I think they could be a really good cook. They're really good with their words. I'm hearing they're a charmer. Like they know what to say. They always know what to say in every moment. I heard in all the right moments too. Again, I feel like if you guys are more introverted, this person's more extroverted. And so I'm getting this image of like you guys are at a party and you're being like, you have to like socialize, but you're like reaching your, you know, social battery limit. And this person's like, you know, is noticing that. And so, you know, in conversations, they'll like make sure to talk a little bit more. They keep the conversation flowing, but like you don't have to worry about being like, you know, you're there and you can say like a word or two, but it's like even if you're like one-on-one with someone, if your person notices, oh, you know, pile 3 looks a little drained, right there, they'll come over, swoop in, you know, start chatting with, you know, the person you're talking to. You kind of take some of that, you know, social pressure off of you. Like they got you, kind of like that. Or, you know, and then maybe after they're like, hey, do you want to go home? I know this person actually likes to party, but so they may be like, oh, like I know this, like let's go grab like you some food real quick to help you, recharge a bit, because you may not. I'm just getting sense like you may not be able to like always leave immediately. I don't know why. Maybe that's just like social events for like work or networking or something like that. But like this person's gonna take care of you when your social battery is drained. I just hear like the way they're romancing you is taking care of you, which you really got in the letter. It's like their love language is like acts of service and like making your dreams come true. And like even if these 3 cups are spelled, the 2 cups behind it are literally like your person. Like your person is the cup that you can look forward to, and be like, oh, things aren't so bad because at least I got my future spouse. Which is really cute. And I mean that in like a not codependent way, by the way. Like just like you're like, I'm okay. I have this rock to rely on. Like I think you've gone through things where without your future spouse, so you could get back up without them. But it's good to have someone there as well. And you never feel like you're going too low, because you have them right beside you to keep lifting you up. Yeah. Okay. All right, next we're gonna get the charms and just see if there's anything else that wants to bring to our attention. Open it. Okay. Yeah. We have this moon charm coming up. Which again, I feel like you guys are very, very private. Very, very private. You both are in slightly different ways, as we've talked about before. And I'm getting the ninja. This ninja turtle is just, confirming that. We have Libra, so this person may be Libra. Either you may have Libra in your chart, or Libra season may be significant for you guys. We get it. I think this is your person cheering you on with the Get It charm right here. Oh my gosh, I just heard. Oh yeah, the girl power. Oh my gosh, the girl power card is also cheering you on. I feel like regardless of your gender, I feel like you just like insert blank power. I think they've got you. This bell right here is like, I feel like this person is like, they have like a bell around their neck. Like you always know when they're coming. Like they're kind of like, their presence is hard to ignore, but I also feel like they just like are the type to like, you walk into a room and they'll like run towards you like all happy, like like literally like golden retriever puppy. Like they're so excited to have, like they're so excited to have you, but so excited to see you, and they just like always want to talk to you, and they just like really, they want your attention on them, and they may be a little bit jealous at times, a little bit possessive, because they don't want that attention coming anywhere else. Again, they're not like crazy, like they're not gonna like go crazy or something like that, but they don't always let you know how much attention that they want, because they don't want to be like overbearing, but they're like like if they could always use more attention from you, because they just never get tired of it. And I feel like that like you love, like you find this very endearing about them, but at the same time you're like, it's like again, they're like a little puppy who always has like this bountiful energy, and you're like, okay, you need to take a chill pill, okay? Yeah, we have this Totoro just offering up their love to you. And then we have drama queen. Again, I'm getting strong Leo energy, so your person definitely, they could be a little bit of a drama queen. Or yeah. And I just feel like and not like in regards to serious, I think they handle serious matters very, very well, but I feel like they know how to put on the theatrics or drama to lighten up the mood, or to like tease you, or just to like make you laugh, or sometimes they just intentionally be annoying. But they know that you love it, and they do it because even though you might deny it, it eventually will get you to laugh and smile when you may not be feeling your best. All right. And then I think I just want to get one card about advice to you right now that Spirit wants you to keep in mind. I'm going to move this card here. Maybe advice to my pile, please, Spirit, that they can keep in mind right now. Ooh, thank you. We have communication is key. I think this speaks for it all. A new moon in Gemini. We have Gemini energy. So, yeah, and just be able to keep both of you have your throat chakra open. Like, speak your mind. Don't be like, don't hold everything in, because that's just gonna stress you out more. And just and even if you don't feel that stress, like your body feels that stress. Okay, you're gonna feel more tired. You're gonna feel more sick, or you're just gonna feel like tense and things like that. And so, like, get into the practice of speaking your truth now, of being vulnerable now, of opening up to trusted loved ones now a little bit more, being okay with relying on people here and there for things and not having to control everything. I heard some of you may be the eldest. And so, yeah, like, you can rely on a trusted, assortment of people. And it's just up to you to, find who those people are. But you're never going to find those people who you can rely on if you don't, give anyone a chance. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. I've been talking for so long, pile threes, but I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like a personal reading, my Etsy is linked down below, along with my Patreon, where you get exclusive bonus tarot readings, and you get to pick the topics that we talk about each month. All right. So thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.